Today we have a 8 question of class 9th from SC Burma. And first is a cart of mass 50 kg is moving on a straight track with a speed of 12 meter per second. A mass of 10 kg is gently put into the cart. What will be the velocity of the cart after this? Let the mass m1 is equal to 50 kg, u1 is equal to 12 meter per second, and m2 is equal to 10 kg, and u2 is equal to 0. There is no movement in u2, so we consider u2 is equal to 0. What will be the velocity of the car? Then total momentum m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 plus m2 into b. What will be the velocity of the car after this? So m1 is 50 into 12 plus 10 into 0 plus 50 plus 60 into b, that is 0, that is 600 into 60b, 60, b is equal to 10 meter per second. When the mass combined with other, then the velocity of combined mass is 10 meter per second. Now in another question. A bullet of mass 20 gram moving with a speed of 120 meter per second hit a thick muddy wall and penetrates into it. It takes 0.03 seconds to stop in the wall. Find the acceleration of the bullet in the wall. So, moving with a mass m is equal to 20 gram. So that will convert it into 20 into 1000 kg, and u is equal to 120 meter per second. It takes t is equal to 0.03 second to stop. That means v becomes 0. Find the acceleration of the bullet in the wall. V is equal to u plus at. So v is 0, u 120 plus a, and t is our 0.03 second. So minus of 120, a 0.03 second. Now a becomes 4000 meter per second square with a minus sign. That shows the acceleration of bullet where v becomes 0 at a t is equal to 0.03 second. So now the force exerted by the wall on the bullet F is equal to ma, that's mean 20 upon 1000 into 4000 with a negative sign, that's mean we have got minus of 80 Newton. Another, the force exerted by the bullet on the wall. So in both the cases, magnitude is same, just of a opposite direction. If we consider first one minus of 80 Newton, then definitely another one would be 80 Newton. The distance covered by the bullet in the wall, S is B is square minus U square is equal to 2as, B 0 minus 120 into 120 becomes 2 into minus of 4000 into S. After solving this, we get S is equal to 1.8 meters. In another question, a force 4 Newton acts on a body of mass 2 kg for 4 seconds. We have a force F is equal to 4 Newton. M is equal to 2 kg and T is equal to 4 seconds. Assuming the body to be initially at rest, U is equal to 0. U is equal to 0. Find its velocity when the force stop acting. V is equal to what when force doesn't act on a body. So F is equal to ma, that's mean A is equal to 2 meter per second square. And now when we find V is equal to U plus AT, then V is equal to 2 into 4. That's mean V is equal to 8 meter per second. Now in another condition, the distance covered in 10 seconds after the force start acting. In next case, we need to find out the distance covered in 10 seconds and the force stop acting at a 4 second. And we have a S1 ut plus half at square. That's mean U initial is 0 for 4 seconds. Then it's become half into 2 into 4 square. S1 is 60. Now we need to find out remaining of 6 seconds. S2 is equal to Vt. V is 8 and T is 6. That means S2 is 48. Now S1 plus S2 is 48 plus 16. That becomes S is equal to 64 meter. Here, just force applied till 4 seconds. Then after, force doesn't apply on a body. So there is no acceleration, that is just a uniform velocity. So we directly apply x2 is equal to vt. When a horizontal force P acts on a cart of mass 20 kg, it moves with a uniform velocity. Uniform velocity, that means it has a zero acceleration. On a horizontal floor, when a force of 1.2 p acts on the cart, it moves with an acceleration of 0.05 meter per second square. Find the value of p. Then, when a horizontal force P acts on a cart of mass 20 kg, then horizontal force P, and we have some frictional force, and that's become zero as a net force because there is a no acceleration. No acceleration. So net force becomes zero. Then Fx frictional force become minus of P. When we relate with second case, where when a force of 1.2 p acts, 1.2 p acts plus Fs, that's become a force ma, because it has a acceleration, some acceleration, that is 0.05 meter per second square. So 1.2 p plus minus of p, because Fs has minus of p. Then mass is 20 into acceleration is 0.05. Then it's become 0.2 p is equal to 10 1 p is equal to 5 Newton as a result. In another question, a ball of mass 100 gram and another ball of 120 gram moves towards each other. A ball of mass like M1 is 100 gram and M2 120 gram moves towards each other with a speed 6 meter per second and 5 meter per second. Let U1 is 6 meter per second and U2 is minus of 5 meter per second, because both are moving opposite of each other. If they stick to each other after colliding, what would be the velocity of the combined mass after the collision? Then M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is equal to M1 plus M2 combined of mass with the velocity v. M1 is 100 gram and U1 is 6 meter per second, and this becomes 0, that we cancel. Again M1 plus M2, that's mean U2 0, minus of 5, 120 gram minus of 5 meter per second becomes 100 gram plus 120 gram into B. That's become 600. If we convert it kg, then 0.1 into 6 minus of 0.12 into 5 is equal to 0.1 plus 0.12 into B. 0.6 and 0.6. 0.6 minus of 0.6 becomes 0.1 plus 0.12B. It's become 0, so B becomes 0. In another question, a block of mass 120 grams moves with a speed of 6 meter per second on a frictionless horizontal surface towards another block of mass 180 gram kept at rest. They collide and the first block stop. Find the speed of the other block after the collision. A block of mass M1 is 120 gram and U1 is 6 meter per second. Towards another block of mass 80 gram, 180 gram. They don't move with opposite of each other, they move towards of each other. So U2 is equal to kept at rest 0. They collide and the first block stop. That means V1 becomes 0 and we need to find V2 is equal to what? So we know M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. So M1 U1 120 into 6 is equal to, because U2 is 0, so M2 into U2 becomes 0. This becomes 0, then whole M2 U2 becomes 0. M1 V1 is also 0, then it's also become 0. Then M2 180 into V2. Cancel. V2 becomes 4 meter per second. There is no need of conversion of mass in kg, just mass cancel out each other. So we don't need to convert gram into kg. In another question, a box of mass 50 kg is kept horizontal for and pushed by a horizontal force as it moves with a constant velocity. If it is pushed by a horizontal force 1.5 h, it's move with an acceleration of 0.1 meter per second square. Find the value of h. Similar question like this. So we can apply same procedure just of h plus fx is equal to 0. Fx become minus of h. And in second case, when 1.5 h force applied on fx, acceleration becomes 0.1 meter per second, a mass 50 into 0.1, then 1.5 h plus minus of h, then 5, 0.5 h is equal to 5, h becomes 5 upon 5 into 10, h becomes 10, cancel, h become 10 Newton. In another question, a body of mass 300 gram kept at rest breaks into two parts due to internal forces. One part of mass 200 gram is found to move at a speed of 12 meter per second towards east. What will be the velocity of the other part? Suppose we have a stone that has a mass 300 gram. When because of internal forces, it breaks something like this: 200 gram and 100 gram. One moves towards this, that's mean 200 gram moves towards this, then velocity of other part moves with what magnitude and in which direction. So here m1 is equal to 200 gram, then m2 becomes 100 gram, and u1 becomes 12 meter per second, then u2, otherwise b is what? In this case, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 becomes 0. Then m1 u1 is equal to minus of m2 u2. So m1 is 200 gram, u1 is 12, becomes minus of 100 into u2. That's become u2 is equal to minus of 24 meter per second. That means it moves this side, opposite of this 24 meter per second west. If it moves east, then it moves west. Here, total conservation of momentum is 0. So m1 plus u1 plus m2 into u2 becomes 0. In next video, we discuss about Olympiad and question on a force and motion.